What's up guys, Matt here with BleepinJeep. I know, it's not a new Jeep build, I'm sorry. There's only so many days in the year. I can't build Jeeps every week, it gets really expensive as well. So I figured it's around Christmas time. Milwaukee sent me some stuff. Maybe you guys want to open this stuff with me. They didn't tell me I had to do anything with it, so I'm under no obligations to speak highly of it. But I was just going to post some Instagram posts and figured, well, I got to open this stuff anyway. Might as well open it with you guys around Christmas time. I did an unboxing. It's so silly for me to talk about unboxing videos. I don't understand it myself, but some people, I kind of pulled out this sign back here when I unboxed it, and people told me the reason it works, or the reason people like to watch it is because, well, I think the reason people like to watch it is because they want to live vicariously through others, but some people also said that they want to see how the stuff is packaged and my first initial thoughts. So, as you know, I misplace a lot of my flashlights, and a lot of the times I can't even find a single one of them. I think Milwaukee knew about this, and they sent me a bunch of flashlights and stuff, so that's going to help with the videos. And then this, I'm really excited about this, to try this out, a 3/8 Stubby impact wrench kit. It's one of those tiny ones. See how tiny it is? Actual size. Alright, let's get started. So, which one shall we open first? We have this one. Take Anywhere, 300 lumens. Check that out. It's got a little clippy on the back. Oh look, you can test it through the package. Maybe I don't even need to unbox it. We've got this. What is this? I can't read it backwards on there. On the screen it's backwards. Red lithium USB battery and charger kit. Hey, I wonder if that would charge my phone. We're going to have to try that out. We have brighter, more durable 325 lumen focusing flashlight. That's pretty standard type flashlight. Here we've got this 500 lumens spot and flood swivel flashlight. And then this one sticks to the table. 550 lumens Rover USB rechargeable pivoting floodlight kit. This one actually looks like a larger version that they sell at Walmart and stuff, but it's got this carabiner clip on the back. Alright, let's just pick one. Let's go with this. Hello? There we go. Alright, I got my kniffle. Oh no! Let's retry that. Retake on 1, 2. There we go. Alright, so now this is the hardest part of unboxing videos. What happens if this takes you 20 minutes to get it out of the package? Do I fast forward that, or would that be cheating? There we go. That wasn't too bad. Alright. Let's see if that thing will focus. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 LEDs in a row right there. This one has a magnetic base too on the bottom. I think I'm going to focus that maybe. It's got a clip for your pocket, and it takes batteries. Comes with Rayovac batteries. What do you guys like? Do you like rechargeable or AA's? Which do you prefer? Oh, look at that. This thing swivels, and then there's a magnet on the back side of that too. See if I can get this back on. Oh, I'll get it here in a minute. Okay, here we go. There we go. So that might come in handy underneath the Jeep or something. This just swivels either side. The thing I don't like about magnets here in the shop is I have so much metal dust that it tends to pick up the metal dust from the air, and all my magnets eventually get full of that. Let me show you real quick what I'm talking about. Oh! Yeah, there you go. So that's a magnet, you know. Nothing you can do about that. Magnets are super handy, but in a metal shop you tend to have magnets that look like this, and it's a pain in the butt to try to clean those suckers, you know what I mean? The best thing I've found is a air gun. So you just hit that with the air gun. Usually it'll knock off all of those metal shavings on there. But anyway, that's pretty cool. It's got two settings, high and low. There we go. I'll leave that right there. Let's check out the next one here. This one seems pretty cool. But let's do this one. This one looks like, since it doesn't come with the charger, looks like it's battery operated as well. Have you guys ever had ones that have battery operated and they're rechargeable? Like some walkie-talkies that I have do that. It's got like 3 AA batteries, or it's got the little kit that comes with it that's rechargeable. Alright, this one has a clip. It's got some grippies. That's 2 different brightnesses. It's hard to tell. But there is, so it's off, on bright, off, on dim. I guess you can't really tell that in the video, but let's see something here. Does it focus? Let me read the box. I should have read these before I did an unboxing video. Focusing flashlight. 325 lumens. Spot or flood. So, oh, okay. You pull it in and out. See if I can get this camera over here. Oh yeah. Maybe it'll help like this. You guys see that? That's pretty cool. Seems pretty heavy duty. Made out of aluminum. I think anyway. Let's check. Yep. So this one has a button on the back. I kind of like the buttons on the back because they're easier to find. You know, when you give this to a buddy or something, not this one, when you give this one to a buddy, he's always searching around for the on-off button, going, where the heck is it? Where the heck is it? When they're on the back, it's always very simple and easy to figure out where they are. So, that's my 2 cents anyway. Whoa! Top came off again. This one swivels around. You can actually cover up the on-off button. It's kind of strange. I wonder why this would swivel. You think there's a reason that the clip needs to swivel from one side to another? Alright, next up, let's move this so we can get them all one by one. My camera only goes 13 minutes before it shuts off automatically, so what are we at? Oh, we're running close. We got 3 minutes left. Let's see if I can get this open in 3. Ah! Okay, this one is a USB rechargeable pivoting flashlight, 500 lumen spot or flood, ISP54 waterproof, impact resistant, chemical resistant, true view LED. Whatever that means. That's pretty cool though, check that out. So, it's got a pivoting head, so it acts like a normal flashlight, or a fancy flashlight. I could have really used this when we were hunting for ghosts at the prison that one day. Let's see, how does this work? So that's just a little light. Mode. Mode. Oh, there we go. So you turn it on and off here with this button. God, I can't see a darn thing. I'm blinding myself. You turn it on and off here with this button, and then you hit the mode button to change. And there's two different light bulbs in here. So you got this little one here, and then this bigger one here. So let's see. That's the big one. That's the little one. And then that's like a dimmer version of the little one. And then back to the bigger one, I guess. Let's check it out on the wall. There's the big light. And then the little light's more like a flood. And then a flood dim. And, oh, I'm blinded again. Help me. How much time do I got? All right. I don't know if this one opens or not, but it's got a good magnet on the bottom. No magnets on the sides. It's got a clip. It's got a USB port. That is for charging. That's pretty cool. I like that. I like the fact that you can hold it like this and walk around spotting ghosts. Perfect ghost spotter. What do you think of that? That's pretty cool. All right. So, there's that one. Now I'm all confused because I don't know what got cut out. Stupid camera. All right. Let's open this one. I feel like I'm going to cut my finger off getting into here. Come on. Alright, this one is rechargeable as well. And this one is kind of neat because you can sit it up on its own. It's kind of cool that those have been sitting in the package for who knows how long and they're bright as can be. But check that out. Let's move these over. Magnets are very, very strong. Red lithium USB. So, let's see, we got a off, very bright, dimmer, dimmer, and completely off. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 LEDs in there. Let's see here. Oh, check that out. The battery comes out. That's fancy. I'm going to have to learn all about this newfangled technology. I would assume that this one comes out too, since it's about the same size. Oh, look at that. I tried to do that earlier but failed. But it does come out of there. And I bet you there is a battery charger that I can just jam that into somewhere if I don't have one already. Oh man. So there is a powerful magnet on the bottom side of this light. Why does it, every time I try to show you something, it does that? And then there's a carabiner in case you want to go climb a mountain. You just clip that on your belt. And other than that, there's a charging port right there. And that's it. So you can set it up like this, set it up like this, angle it around. You can put it underneath the Jeep, clip it onto something, angle it down. That's probably going to come in super handy. What do you guys think about that one? So, we got one more thing, little thing to open, and then we'll get on to that driver. So let's get to this. This one comes with an extra battery. I think I'm going to have to fast forward this part. Okay, what is this? It's very light, so there's no battery in there right now. Looks like you have to put the battery in there. So it does not come with the extra battery. Let's see. Alright, it says red lithium USB battery and charger kit compatible with Milwaukee USB rechargeable products. I feel like I need to read more about this before I just seem like an idiot and not know what I'm talking about. What does this do? You put the battery in here somehow. And then you lock it. Now what do? Is it a phone charger? It's not real clear to me from the instruction, or from the packaging, what exactly this thing is, or what it does. So maybe that's something they need to work on. Important. Safety instructions. Yeah, that's just warnings. Not gonna help me. Still not telling me what I need to know. Bear with me, folks. I'm technically challenged. So you plug this into here, and you can charge your flashlight. But this thing, you plug this into here, and you can charge your flashlight battery. But I don't really understand why you wouldn't just plug this into your actual flashlight. Alright, pause the tapes. Pause the tapes. I'm going to figure this out and get back with you because I am totally confused. Pause the tapes. And we're back. Welcome to BleepinJeep. So I did some research and really I found out nothing, but it's just kind of what I thought. At first I thought maybe this was to charge your cell phones and whatnot, but really all it is that you're buying in this package is a battery and the charger that comes along with it. So you're paying for this, which is the dedicated Milwaukee wall charger, the cord, the little case for the charger, and then the battery. And as you know, whenever you buy phones and stuff, a lot of times the little chargers won't work with each other. So if that's the case, I really don't know, but that's what you're paying for there. And I did look up some prices for you guys too. These are all Home Depot prices, and this one, the charger and the battery, is $40 for the whole shebang. Just the battery by itself is $22 if you want to just get that and charge it through the the flashlight itself. I did read that these batteries are rated for 2,000 recharges and they're supposed to last all day. It has the information on here how long they last. Normal use, you know, on and off, not using it all the time, but normal use, you're going to be able to go all day long with these flashlights. This one, for instance, right here, this one says it is 550 lumens on the high setting. It'll run for 2 hours. On the medium setting, 250 lumens, it'll run 4.5 hours. And on the low setting, 100 lumens, it will run for 11.5 hours continuous. This one right here was $70. So a little more expensive than I would have guessed, but it's Milwaukee. You get what you pay for, as you guys all know, and these things are supposed to be completely waterproof, drop-proof, work-proof, life-proof, and that kind of thing. So this one here is $80, and that's actually a quality piece right there. I didn't tell you this before, but that piece right there is metal, not plastic, and it's got a nice heavy-duty feel to it. I feel like I could drop it and it wouldn't break all the time or fall apart. The only issue that I have with some of these is that the magnets are exposed. I really like you not to be able to see the magnet, and that really helps with cleanup. When you get all these metal shavings on it, it's easy to wipe it off if there is just some sort of thin plastic sheeting over the top of it to keep those pieces from sticking inside here. My only other complaint, all this stuff is pretty nice and heavy duty. This thing right here on this particular light seems like it pops off too easy, like it would just kind of pop off if you dropped it. See? It's almost about to go. There it goes. Now it took 4 drops for me to pop that off, yeah, so that's not too bad, but that's my only complaint, and it's only on this particular focus. It's only on this particular light. Now this one here is the battery powered one, just the regular AA batteries, and it is not this one. Come on, you can do it. This one is $30, and the flashlight round one like this is $35. Okay, so out of all of these, which one would you choose if you were going to buy a flashlight? This little guy? Focus. This guy. Okay, I'm just going to have to go over here. He's not wanting to play ball. Which one would you choose? This guy, this guy, this guy right here, or this guy right here? Honestly, I think if I had to choose one, I'd probably go with this one first, second, third, fourth, and then just get the extra battery instead of this. Because, you know, usually when I charge these, I'm just going to plug my flashlight into the charger rather than pull the battery out. But let's say you do run out of battery and you don't have time to wait for it to recharge. This would come in handy. You just pull the battery out of here and stick it in. Now that's something I haven't considered. How do you get the battery out of this thing? You guys see this? Ah, too many lights, too many lights. I just came up with a problem. Let's see if we can solve it together. Here's the battery charger. I've got the battery in there. Now how do I get it out? There we go. Unless I'm missing something, you have to have a knife to get your battery out of the battery charger, because look how it clips down into there. It's nice and snug in there and even locks into place. But, you know, I could be missing something really important. But I feel like, there we go. Maybe it'll wear in over time and it won't be so hard to get to, but if you don't have strong fingers, you got to get something in there and kind of pry that out. That's kind of strange. Alright, that is my review on Milwaukee battery operated flashlights. All this stuff is coming out into Home Depot this Christmas. You'll be able to buy all of this stuff right there in Home Depot. You're already starting to see it on the shelves as we speak. I was at Home Depot and saw all this stuff the other day. So they're really pushing hard to get their products in front of you in Home Depot and kind of take over the spot that Ryobi has had for a long time. Let's get to the Fuel M12, driven to outperform. This one, I'm really excited about using this in the shop. How many minutes are we at? 8 minutes and 42 seconds. Again. Ho ho! Okay, here we go. Are you ready? It's kind of too big for this. Let me move this camera. Hello? Dun 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 dun. Do I have it backwards? No, it's got it on both sides. It's got a nice case to it. Let's open it so slowly as to make you wait. Voila! So, first things first, we got a charger in there. We have a battery. Let's pull this out. That battery goes like that into the charger. Oh wow, look at that. And we have a little miniature battery too. That's kind of cool. Miniature and Big Bertha Mama. And what else in here? There are some instrucciones, a little information packet, some cardboard. There's a little pocket for your stuff there, and a nice big, that's always nice, a nice big zipper. I shall return 1 second. Alright, let's check out some of the stuff, the features that this has. Most compact, up to 250 foot-pounds of nut-busting torque. 4-mode drive control, unmatched control, mode 1, 2, 3, and auto shutoff mode. Power state brushless motor, Red Link Plus intelligence, red lithium battery packs, CP2 and XC4. So you can choose. Do you want the little tiny guy? I think that's the 250 foot-pounds of torque with that. Look how small that is. That's pretty awesome. Or do you want the Big Bertha? What do you guys think of that? Now I'm like halfway in here now. It's just weird. So I have to come down here and drill my ear. Let's try this out on something. One thing I really like about Milwaukee's is the flashlight right there. Check that out. In fact, you know how I was telling you I've lost so many flashlights recently that I can't find one in the shop? There's been several times where I've used a Milwaukee tool as a flashlight. How sad is that? But that's a really cool feature, especially when you're digging around and behind the back seat of a car and everything's dark and all of a sudden you hit that trigger and it lights up. It comes in super handy. Here's the mode selection, 1, 2, 3, and auto shut off, whatever the heck that means. Alright, while I had the camera off, I was thinking in my head, 250 foot-pounds, that's a lot of torque. That is a pinion nut torque spec, and it's almost more than I can even manage with a giant 3-foot breaker bar. 250 foot-pounds is a lot, and you're supposed to be able to get that out of this little guy. Now you guys know I'm no tool expert, so this is not scientific, but I figured I'd see if I could hold on to this sucker when it hits the end of this. So this should be interesting. I've got the little battery in here. I've got it set on number 3 on the settings. Oh! Oh! Whew! That sucker's hot. I figured it would go all the way down there, but I can see now that the threads are boogered on there. So it didn't go all the way down. Now I'm interested to see if my big impact will take that all the way down. Oh! That is a lot of power though for such a little machine. I don't think you would ever need any more than that unless you're doing something really major. But I like the short size of it. And when I say something major, I mean 250 foot-pounds is more than you would ever use on almost any nut or bolt, unless it's huge. Otherwise, you're going to break the bolt. Now, what it means by 250 foot-pounds or up to, I don't know. Let's see. Stubby impact wrench. 250 foot-pounds. Do I have a way to test that? I don't know. But let's try my big Milwaukee and see if it'll take this nut further. That'd be interesting to see. What I'm really impressed with though is the size and the shortness and the compactness of this little guy. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. I know it's not very scientific. This probably needs to be bolted down to something, but we're just having fun here. Calm down, relax. No science needed. Oh! Oh, this one definitely has more power. But it's not taking that any further down. Woo! I can't even hold on to that sucker. Now that's making me think, what happens if this is bolted down into my vise? Okay. Here we have a vise. Let's put bolt into vise. Tighten vise. Somebody bent my vise. You know who you are. having to have an extension is not good either. But let's see if I can take this down with this little tiny guy. Okay, now that's not bad news. It's not budging. Let's see if the big impact, again, not scientific, just for fun. Not a lot of times you're going to need more than 250 foot-pounds, maybe breaking rusty stuff free. But I still think you could do most jobs with that little tiny guy. Let's check this out. That's actually good. Oh, it was so vibrational. My phone died. That's actually good news for the little tiny guy. Anyway, I'm interested to try this out for the next while and see how it goes. I know this is just an unboxing video, so it's not going to get too in-depth. You know, one more thing I want to try though. Turn this back on. I want to try this fourth setting, the auto, whatever. What is it? What's that gonna do? Let's see. Auto stop. Let me read you guys the instructions here and see if you can make it out. This will be my question to you for the end of the video. What does this mean? Here we go. Using the drive control. In auto shutoff mode, the tool will drive forward at a reduced RPM until the torque is achieved. In reverse, the tool will operate at full RPM to remove fasteners at full torque. So it says until the torque is achieved. What does that mean? What torque? Like the max torque, 250 foot-pounds of torque? That's what I'm not certain about. And it doesn't really say anything else in the directions about it. So, what does that mean? I'll leave that for you to decide in the comments section down below. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate having you here, hanging out with me in the shop. So, we will see you in the next video. Make sure to tell your friends about us here at BleepinJeep. We've got a whole bunch of different videos, all kinds of great information for you guys. Hit the thumbs up, leave comments, and we'll see you next time.